Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date with everything going on in Braves country. And we got to talk about last night, Braves versus the Red Sox. Tucker Davidson, a guy that we've heard about for such a long time, got the start. And this was a no-pressure situation because the Braves have already cemented themselves to the postseason. They're the number 2 seed. They're not going anywhere. And regardless, I think a lot of you guys were a little bit let down last night based on the social media posts I saw and just the overall reaction of Tucker Davidson's start. And before we go any further, Tucker finished last night with only 1 2/3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs given up, 2 strikeouts, and he gave up 4 walks. So all year long, I've heard we need to bring up Tucker Davidson. And what I'm about to say is not a knock on Tucker at all. It's really not. First of all, I think he has all the potential in the world. Based on what we saw last night, based on what we've heard for the past couple of years, I think he has all the potential in the world. But when our staff was struggling a month ago, all year long our staff's been struggling. It's been a revolving door for the starting rotation. Everybody that I heard from in the comment section, friends of mine, every phone call I got was that they wanted to bring Tucker up. And I did not agree. And I got a lot of heat for that, but I did not think he would be the answer at that time. We were in the midst, like I said, of a revolving door in a starting rotation. Nothing was consistent. I didn't think it was fair to bring up someone with no experience like that and just expect him to perform well. Ian Anderson is the exception. He has done exceptional this year, but I didn't think it was fair to him either. Regardless, the Braves have better eyes on it than I do. Ian Anderson also had more time in the minors, which makes a heck of a difference as we've seen so far. And the mindset that a lot of fans had, which I understand, I still understand it, throw it away and let the young arms play because we have no rotation. It's all said and done. And I get that if we were someone like the Red Sox who were in 5th place with no hope in sight. I get if you're the Red Sox, absolutely. If you have a strong farm like the Braves do, let them play. You have nothing to lose. With that said, we were in 1st place at the time. We had something to lose, and that would be a 3rd straight division title and a chance at a successful postseason. I didn't think Tucker was ready at that time. I didn't think he was ready yesterday, based solely on how much time he's had in the minors. But I know some of you are going to say, what about Ian Anderson? He didn't have that much time in the minors, and look how successful he's been. That's not my point. My point is the Braves organization has the most information, and more importantly, they have eyes on these guys. They know who's ready and who's not. They know who's more ready and who's not. That's why they chose Tucker Davidson over some other guys to experiment with yesterday, and I don't mind it, especially right now. I mean, think about how much we don't know because of COVID. We have no access to minor league games. The only information we get is rumor mill. That's it. So when they called him up, I'll be lying to you if I told you that when they called him up I wasn't a little bit excited because we haven't had eyes on him. We don't even know what he had this year at the alternative training site. So I thought it was a good sign that they had faith in him. I think that was a very good sign. And I'd also be lying to you if I wasn't excited to see what he's got at the major league level. But even if he was lights out, I didn't see the Braves putting him in the postseason. I just didn't see that. I didn't think that would be fair to him. To have one major league game in a no-pressure situation and then be put into the most pressure possible, I just didn't see him making a postseason roster, as a lot of people on my Twitter feed did for some reason. So some of you are probably asking, if you didn't think he was ready, why were you excited to see him yesterday? The Braves are the number 2 seed. They're not going anywhere. Whoever they face is solely determined on how the competitors in the National League do. With that said, I said the other day that this series with the Red Sox should be a tune-up series. And some of you took that the wrong way in the comment section. I had to respond to some of you. I didn't say it was going to be a throwaway series. I didn't say it was going to be a cakewalk or 3 easy wins. I did not say that. It could be 3 easy wins. If we pitched Ian Anderson, Max Fried, and Kyle Wright and the offense fired off, it could be 3 easy wins, yes. But I wanted the Braves to experiment a little bit here, and they experimented with Tucker Davidson. I was fine with that. Again, I was excited to see him get that call. And the reason I think that, the Braves are going to try some things here, I thought that the other day, and I'm glad they did. The Braves can afford to lose right now, and I know that's putting a bad taste in your mouth. It puts a bad taste in mine too, but they are a team that can afford to lose. They're not going to drop anywhere in the postseason. Why not try some things? That's the way I view it. I thought they might try, Foltynewicz. I thought they might try Newcomb. I thought they might try Tucker Toussaint again. You know, whoever was most ready in their opinion, I thought they might try him. Of course, that ended up being Tucker Davidson. Bryce Wilson today. I think Bryce Wilson has more of a chance of making the postseason roster, obviously. I think the Braves may turn to him in the bullpen in the first series if he's needed. So with that said, what's more important here? A couple of wins versus a last-place team with nothing on the line, or getting an idea of what you really have, including Tucker Davidson? You know, is he going to be something of value? Letting him rest your arms, right? Letting him, think about this. Bryce Wilson did not pitch yesterday. All right, he pitches today. He will be ready on Friday, okay, if the Braves need him in Game 3 of their first series, whether that be versus the Reds, Giants, or Cardinals. We don't know yet. But I would take the full view over what we have over a couple of wins versus the fifth-place Red Sox. That's just my opinion. And the Braves are experimenting. They're saving their arms for a little bit. And so today, Bryce Wilson starts off for the Braves, and if the Braves need him in Game 3 out of the bullpen, he will be rested for Friday. Fried is set to pitch Game 1 on Wednesday. Ian Anderson will pitch on Thursday, and Kyle Wright on Friday. And I don't think it's a bad idea to try some things here. So, again, not mad about Tucker Davidson. He's got all the potential in the world. I can't wait to see what he's got for us next year or the year after, whenever he comes up, whenever he's ready, whenever that potential can get all the way around to when he's ready to come up to Major League level. I am more than ready for it. But most importantly, we're resting our arms for the postseason this season. So things to look for today. It is the last regular season game. So there are three things that I want to see today. One, the offense. I want them to perform. I need them to be fired up and ready to go. I want to see them perform like they have all year. And also, I would like to see limiting strikeouts and minimizing runners left on base. That's been their biggest issue, especially the runner on third with less than 2 outs. That stat is, like Kevin McAlpha said yesterday, that stat is atrocious. So the guys that are hot right now, Ozuna is hot. He is hitting .462 in his last 7 games. Acuna has 2 homers in his last 7. Dansby's hot right now. He has 3 homers in his last 7 games. There's monsters up and down the Atlanta lineup. I just want to see it tonight as we gear up for the postseason. Last game of the year, put it all on the line. I need to see some work out of the offense. Also, Bryce Wilson, I need to see a solid outing out of him. If we're gonna look to him as a guy we can count on in the postseason over the next few weeks, I need to see a good outing out of him today. Hopefully that will be the case. Number 3, the bullpen. The bullpen has had some rougher outings lately. Of course, they've been a key factor in the Braves' success all year long, but as of late, they have not performed at their best. I want to see them back at their best today. If the Braves win today, they will finish the season 36-24. That is an exactly .600 winning percentage, and that would be a good note to end the regular season on, and I think that's a good note to end this episode on. So that's all I got for today. Make sure you tune in to the game today at 3:10 p.m. You won't want to miss it. It's the last regular season game, so make sure you tune in. You guys have responded so well to this channel this season. I can't thank you enough, but we're not done. We have a lot of stuff coming up throughout this postseason. On Monday, we have a lot of stuff. Of course, we're starting off these live broadcasts. You guys responded exceptionally well the past 2 times, especially this past week. And I'm going to highlight one of those viewers, Jameson Meza. He super chatted me, and he wanted me to tell you that after Freddie's walk-off performance the other night, he has locked up that MV-free award, and I tend to agree with you, Jameson. But if you want to be highlighted like Jameson just was, you need to tune into my next live broadcast and, of course, super chat me. I will highlight you in the next episode of On Deck. Those live broadcasts will probably happen a little bit more frequently throughout the postseason. I kind of planned tentatively to do one Wednesday as a look ahead to Wednesday night's game between the Braves and whoever it ends up being between, again, the Reds, the Cardinals, or the Giants. Whoever that may be, hopefully I'll tell you how they stack up against them. I plan to do that on Tuesday as well. But tune in to that live broadcast, again, tentatively Wednesday. Hopefully that will be the case. Also, tomorrow we'll have a couple of good episodes on here. Of course, we're going to do our daily recap of tonight's game tomorrow morning. That will happen then. And 2, we will be comparing the postseason-bound Braves to the World Series champions of 2002, the Angels. And Mark DeRosa compared these 2 teams the other day in an offhanded comment on MLB Network. If you haven't seen this segment, if you're a Braves fan, go check it out. You won't want to miss it. He breaks down the Braves lineup and basically gives you an insight as to if the Braves can win a World Series, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to compare those 2 teams' stats in depth and give you an insight as to if it's possible if the Braves can win a World Series this year. But we got a lot planned for this week, so to stay up to date with everything, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date with everything going on here at On Deck. And of course, you can follow me on social media. Got a lot of exciting things planned. We'll keep you up to date there as well. Tyler Redmond at Bubblegum Jesus. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you next time on deck.